It is 11 o'clock, and it's time now for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news, and it's late Friday night, December 23rd, 2016. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins here. It's 11 o'clock on this late Friday night, and we have a mountain temperature of 32 degrees, and tonight's low will be 30. Here are the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news, and it's late Friday night. Top story at 11 o'clock is Washington, United States, and Friday, UN Security Council resolution condemning the Israeli settlement constructed to be adopted to find extraordinary pressure from Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's government alliance. Carrie Fisher is in stable condition after suffering a major heart attack in the fight, as Serious Press reported. Fisher, 60, was born in a low-down flight from London, Los Angeles, Friday when she went into a cardiac arrest. Donald Trump sent in the base this weekend of a nuclear arms race, and its staff scrambles to minimize the fallout, underscored an emergency modest opportunity for the president-elect government by chaos. Carl Palladino, co-chairman of the President-elect Donald J. Trump campaign in New York, described his comments about President Obama and the First Lady that many found offensive as old-style humor. People have been dreaming of White Christmas, singing about weather outside that's frightful with weekend and wishes this holiday weekend. As a Christmas weekend storm poised to develop, Liver Walton. We'll have more of that on the Peter Channel weather segment coming up in a few minutes. President Obama has signed legislation that, by striking a single word from long-standing U.S. nuclear defense policy, could heighten tensions with Russia and China and launch the country in an expensive effort to build a space-based defense system. Annie a 24-year-old Tunisian man suspected of carrying out the deadly attack on the Christmas market of Berlin was killed by the police in a shootout near Milan on Friday, according to Italian officials. Manila, Philippines. Philippines authorities seized more than a half a metric ton of suspected methamphetamine on Friday in the suburb. But Manila have arrested people in what could be one of the largest drug seizures on the President Rodrigo Duterte. Malta announced airport says operation on return to normal after a hijacked plane from Libya was diverted in there early in the day. And arms embargo against South Sudan failed to gain traction in the UN Security Council on Friday, delivering a bloated effort to fight in the young nation. Federal authorities are urging authorities around the country to remain vigilant for indication efforts to operate for planning this holiday season after ISIS-filled groups have called for attacks in churches across America and elsewhere. Suspect arrested in road rage killing of an Arkansas boy while shopping with grandma. President-elect Donald Trump began to fill out a senior team in the West Wing on Thursday, naming campaign manager Kellyanne Conway and his counsel in its own Republican National Committee Chief Strategist John Spicer and his press secretary. Janai McDonald's out of years of bottled water, everything, drinking, cooling, bathing, in order to keep two children safe, the resident of Flint, Michigan said. Foxburg, the frame is up and the roofing has started this weekend. A new structure to pace in the recreation complex that will benefit anyone into the playground seeking refuge from the rain and sun. The Sharon Wesson Memorial Pavilion will not only be functional but will be a tribute to former town planner who died suddenly in 2015. Robert, a local man, had been arrested and charged with 4 counts of assault and battery on a family member. Franklin police had arrested one suspect and are looking for a number for break-ins and stolen vehicles and homes in the Attleboro area, including Foxburg and Norfolk. North Attleboro's NSV went up Interstate 295 north Friday afternoon, rolling over several times and sending the driver to a hospital. Rentham, a 42-year-old woman, suffered serious injuries when the car she was running in struck a utility pole on Madison Street and rolled over Friday afternoon. However, a man was reported robbed at gunpoint out of another man Thursday night over a pair of sneakers. North Attleboro firefighters battling a fire in the mountain off Mark Oak Street this morning. That's it, building walk. And great clouds of smoke high in the air. In 12.5 hours just before Christmas, two big European banks settled mortgage security programs with the three Justice Department and agreed to pay $12.5 billion. Donald Trump's push to cut the jet costs hits the nerve, but his demands face limitation. Two limitations over Taiwan only. Taiwanese Beijing and Putin was directly involved in the efforts to help Trump win the national security advisor said. Chinese e-commerce group, Giant Alibaba Group, hold a limited facing U.S. criticism over the presence of counterfeit and pirate goods on its online shopping platform, so with its option and advisory board of brands and trade associations to help protect. But then it stops now, up 14.93 points at 19.93.81. SP5 up 2.83 points at 2,263.79. The Nasdaq up 15.27 at 5,462.69. Temperatures at North Pole could be up to 20 degrees higher than as average at Christmas Eve in what Santa said is a break-in heat wave. An experimental Ebola virus vaccine was 100% effective in preventing disease after 10 days and 5,837 people received it in the Guinea and Sierra Leone. Waukesha in Wisconsin are given a gift of life this Christmas. Waukesha family says prayer for the significant son of been answered. He just received a bottle organ donation. One of the nation's largest pharmaceutical distributors have agreed to pay $44 million in result of federal claims that did not report suspicious orders that a prescription paid to oxycodone for the family states in Maryland, Florida, and New York. Among researchers, the question and cause has been always been up in the air. On the other hand, the holidays are associated with its winter schedules and travel, rich meals, increased alcohol consumption, and extra emotional stress are risk factors for heart. Take a look at New England's Literature Report in Boston, Massachusetts at 103 Gordon Avenue, fire showing from the river, structure companies charging the lines. Peter Jones time, 11:05 p.m. on this late Friday night, and it is time now for a traffic and transit report on this late Friday night. Let the minute tell on the subway system is looking good on the commuter rail, looking good, and on the ferries they are looking good. Alright, take a look at the highways and byways of New England here. Connecticut highways are looking good. 146 on the northbound side, backed up after Route 25 out in Rhode Island, here after the Providence stretch. Highways and byways of Massachusetts are looking good. 93 on the northbound side, backed up before Interstate 80 and Congress, but Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine highways are looking good. All the way 50 on the northbound side, backed around 7 Quebec towards Montreal. In 95 on the southbound side, it is backed up around the Bronx stretch. FDR driving southbound side, back around stretch. Long Expressway, both ends backed around Midtown Tunnel. 270 both ends is backed around Brooklyn Expressway. 230 westbound side back on the Staten Island there. New Jersey tip back a little slow, just around 45 in the Middlelands. Looking at traffic around the country, Interstate 75 is slow north of Flint, Michigan. US 131 slow from Grand Rapids towards northern Michigan. Interstate 43 on both ends is backed up headed towards the Wisconsin-Illinois border. Interstate 43 stop and go from Milwaukee to Green Bay. And Interstate 30 on the eastbound side, it is backed up after Texarkana, Arkansas. Interstate 820 on the westbound side, little slow before 35W in Fort Worth. And Interstate 90 on the eastbound side is backed up in the Minnesota border, headed towards Wisconsin. Here's Peter Jones. I'm 11:07 on this late Friday night, and it's time now for a weather report. And looking at radar so far in New England here, we're seeing some few spotty snow showers around Claremont, New Hampshire here. And zooming you out, looking at radar across the country here, snowing from eastern Wisconsin and Michigan around Ontario and on the southwestern portion of Quebec. Snow showers in the eastern portion of Quebec and western and eastern portions of Prince Edward Island, and some snow showers coming in much of Michigan and Wisconsin, while some rain showers from Ohio, stretching it down to Texas, and stretching east as far as the Virginias and the Delmarva Peninsula, and some snow showers in central Pennsylvania down to 17 in New York. Rain showers down for the Florida coast, and some spotty snow showers off the Sierras of California, up to the central of the Rockies and the eastern Washington, Oregon, while some spotty rain showers cover the Pacific coast from Washington down to California, and some snow showers from the southeastern British covering the Albert and off the southwestern Saskatchewan. So 1 year ago, tomorrow, we are in basketed temperatures of 68 degrees. Tomorrow, we are not going to come close to the 68 degrees tomorrow like we did last year, but we're going to be close enough to 46. Tonight, it's going to go like this. Mostly clouds got about 30 degrees, southwest about 3 to 5 miles an hour. For Saturday, maybe before 3 p.m., either 46 degrees, south about 5 to 8 miles an hour, become westward. The afternoon Chesapeake is 1% new percent between quarter and half an inch possible for Second, most of Cusco about 30 degrees, west about 6 miles an hour. For Christmas Day, Sunday, most of Cusco about 40 about 17 degrees, west about 11 miles for Cusco Night, 24 miles. Shifted to north wind about 5 to 7 miles an hour. For Monday, slight chance rain after 3 p.m. Monday, Sunday skies about 40 degrees, chance range to 20%. Monday night, chance rain before 4 a.m. Mostly Cusco about 36 degrees, chance range to 50%. Tuesday, most of Sunday Park Cusco about 50 about 26 degrees. For Wednesday, most of Sunday Park Cusco about 35 about 23 degrees. Friday, chance range just shines and sleep, mostly Cusco about 40 about 30 degrees, chance range to 50%. And for Friday, Pottsville's got about 40 degrees. In Northern at 30 degrees, remaining 91 cents, and Smithfield's 31, and that is going to be it for the video channel. 11 o'clock news, and it's late Friday night, 7/23, 2016. I hope you have a good night with a good positive. Now, see you tomorrow more, but I hope you all have a good night.